The camera opens with the sound of a single thump on a dusty trail. The sun bleeding into the horizon, and right in the center of the frame stands the 2026 Honda ADV 160A, Honda's most accessible adventure scooter, now in its newest, boldest form. Today, we're taking a deep dive into why this machine has become one of the most talked about lightweight adventure commuters of the year. Whether you're an urban explorer, a weekend trail rider, or someone simply looking for a practical commuter with real personality, the Honda ADV 160 is engineered to squeeze maximum value out of every kilometer. Right off the bat, the 2026 ADV 160 looks like a downsized Africa twin that just discovered energy drinks. Honda has refined the bodywork once again, sharper lines, more muscular front fairing, and an even more purpose-built stance. The LED headlights now stretch wider and illuminate with deeper, more focused projection, giving this scooter a premium adventure aesthetic. Honda made sure that even though it's a 160cc machine, it visually punches far above its class. Fans of small displacement adventure scooters will appreciate how cohesive the design is. The floating windscreen, the layered side panels, and the new dual-tone color setup make the ADV 160 look like it was carved for breathless trails rather than crowded streets, although it handles both environments flawlessly. Now, under all that styling is a 160cc liquid-cooled, enhanced Smart Power Plus engine, Honda's trusted ISP Plus architecture retuned for smooth torque delivery and impressive fuel efficiency. Riders familiar with the previous generation will instantly notice the bump in responsiveness, especially at the lower end of the rev range. This is the kind of scooter that wakes up early, stretches, and says, "Where to?" Whether it's weaving through city traffic or climbing uphill roads, the ADV 160 pulls confidently without ever feeling stressed. Honda claims fuel efficiency figures crossing the 45 km/L mark depending on riding conditions, and real-world tests often come close, making it extremely economical for daily use. Performance, however, on the ADV 160 is not just about speed. It's about composure. Honda fitted the bike with long travel Showa front suspension and a twin sub-tank rear setup designed specifically to soak up bumps, gravel, potholes, and those chaotic broken patches that everyone pretends to avoid but always ends up riding through. On rough terrain, the ADV 160 glides with surprising calmness. The front forks maintain rigidity without sacrificing comfort, and when you find yourself off the beaten path, the bike feels planted instead of fragile. Honda managed to achieve the sweet spot, firm enough for adventure riding, soft enough for everyday commuting. And yes, the scooter really can tackle mild trails. With 165 mm of ground clearance, it steps over stones, dips, and uneven surfaces confidently. The 14-inch front and 13-inch rear wheels, wrapped in semi-block pattern tires, further encourage a bit of off-road curiosity. This isn't a hardcore trail bike, of course, but it's built for those who want a mix of practicality and spontaneous exploration. And that's exactly how Honda markets it, not as a full adventure machine, but as a lifestyle explorer, as something that adds adventure to your everyday routine. Braking performance has also received updates this year. Honda has equipped the ADV 160 with a front disc, rear disc, and a refined ABS system for safer, more predictable stopping power. On slippery terrain, the ABS steps in with smooth intervention, giving confidence to newer riders while still maintaining natural brake feel. Honda's combined braking system also helps balance the bike under quick stops, ensuring better stability. Whether you're carrying a passenger or luggage, braking feels progressive and controlled. Speaking of passengers in Sturgia, this is where the ADV 160 crushes the competition. Under the seat, you get a generous storage bay that comfortably fits a full-face helmet with space left for gloves or small accessories. A USB charging port sits conveniently at the front to keep your devices powered on long rides. Honda has also improved the seat design to offer better cushioning for both rider and pillion, making it more comfortable for extended journeys. The step-through design remains practical while still giving the bike its rugged adventure DNA. The instrument cluster receives an upgrade too. The new negative LCD panel displays speed, fuel, trip meters, battery voltage, oil reminders, and all the essentials with crisp visibility. In bright sunlight or early morning fog, everything reads clean and clear. Honda has even refined the switchgear feel, giving buttons a more premium, tactile feedback. Small improvements like this show Honda's attention to detail and their commitment to elevating the ADV experience. Now let's talk about the riding experience. Twist the throttle, and the ADV 160 responds with a confident but refined push. There's no jitter, no hesitation, just clean acceleration and balanced power. For riders shifting from commuter scooters, this bike feels like stepping into a different category. The tall stance, upright seating position, and wide handlebars give a commanding view of the road. You ride in confidence and comfort, feeling like the bike wraps around you intuitively. Lane filtering becomes second nature, and the slim body profile allows you to cut through traffic without effort. Even on highways, Maintaining speeds in the 90–100 km/h range feels stable, though this machine is more about adventure practicality than top speed bragging rights. One of the most impressive qualities of the Adverb 160 is its versatility. Monday to Friday, it's a fuel-efficient, comfortable, stylish city commuter. Saturday, it becomes a trail explorer. Sunday, it's a casual touring partner for open-road relaxation. Few scooters can shift personalities so smoothly, and that's why the Adverb 160 has such a loyal fan base worldwide. Honda knows there's a rising market for small displacement adventure commuters, and the Adverb lineup is leading that wave. Let's talk design elements again, because the bike truly deserves praise. The windscreen is now adjustable, allowing riders to adapt the airflow to their preference. Whether riding fast or slow, the aerodynamics feel intentional, reducing fatigue. The taillight design with full LED signature adds more maturity and visibility. The overall ergonomics have also been slightly enhanced. It's easier to place your feet, easier to maneuver in tight spaces, and easier to enjoy long journeys. Honda's choice of materials and build quality remain exceptional. The panels feel sturdy and well fitted, the paint quality is premium, and nothing rattles or vibrates unnecessarily even after months of riding. It's a bike built with durability in mind. For regions with harsh roads or unpredictable climates, this is an ideal companion. Now, when it comes to pricing, the 2026 Honda Adverb 160 positions itself as an affordable adventure scooter. Global pricing varies, but its expected market price generally lands around $3,900 to $4,300, depending on taxes and region. In Asian markets, including Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia, and